Now, we know the West Midlands is the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution, and it's often been described as a powerhouse in terms of car manufacturing. Well, the aerospace industry here has also been taking off in recent years.
It's estimated that the sector has grown 14% since 2011. That's 10 times faster than the rest of the economy. That's good news for the thousands of people involved in making parts for the Boeings and Airbuses that whisk you away on your holidays every year. Callum Watkinson reports.
With planes that aim to outstrip the speed of sound, they're the world's fastest men.
The RAF's first jet fighter, the Gloucester Meteor, owed much to the pioneering efforts of Sir Frank Whittle, who developed the first turbojet engine and worked for much of his life in Coventry and Warwickshire. 7 decades later, flying machines and the magnificent men and women who make them are as much a part of the present and future here as they are a proud chapter in the past.
At this company we've got father and son who have worked here, started off as engineers, and their sons become apprentices, work their ways up. That's the difference between Coventry and other areas, certainly around the country. We're probably on 3rd and 4th generation engineers at Arrowsmith.
A small family firm with global reach, Arrowsmith Engineering has been making parts for Rolls-Royce since the 1960s. In the last 8 years, while the economy has crashed, they have doubled their turnover and increased their workforce by half. Success has come in part from cooperating with similar local businesses in a federation. Such clusters of companies in other countries are the competition now, with the firm down the road seen more as an ally in a worldwide market.
There's 13 companies who work together, basically out of respect. Arrowsmith Engineering on its own supplies to many top world companies, but is quite a small player. You put us with the other 13 and we've got over £100 million turnover, which gives us a much bigger voice.
The Airbus A380 is the world's largest passenger jet. 152 have so far been delivered to airlines round the globe, with another 166 on order. That means blue skies ahead for the Federation members who supply many of the parts. The blades on the Rolls-Royce engines are made by J.J. Churchill of Market Bosworth, with 4 other local companies supplying Rolls with parts. 2 firms provide finishing, treatment and testing services for engine, wing and wheel parts in Coventry, and components for the brakes come from Harris RCS in Coventry and Precision Laser Processing in Rugby. Companies outside and inside the Federation are supported by the Warwickshire Growth Hub, a local government initiative that says it's so far helped 44 businesses and secured millions in capital grants for its clients.
We proactively engage through the guise of account managers. So I've got 5 account managers who have got geographical reach across the sub-region, and they're interfacing directly with companies, primarily in the advanced manufacturing sector. And what they'll do is sit with that company, analyse what those needs are, and then broker them on to the relevant organisations.
As well as contracts and raw materials, the other thing engineering businesses need a steady supply of is engineers. The area's aerospace companies foster close relationships with their 2 local universities in Coventry and Warwick, and students benefit from their proximity to the heart of British industry.
We quite often get guest lecturers in from these companies, and obviously if they're not too far away they're slightly more willing to do it. Also we organise industrial visits for all our students. Again, if they're reasonably nearby, we can do more of them and spend more time there.
The UK aerospace industry has 17% of the world market, and the government has pledged £1 billion over the next 6 years to help it grow further. With 6.5% of that industry concentrated in the West Midlands, it's not a bad place to be for the Frank Whittles of tomorrow. Callum Watkinson, ITV News.
Now, as the nation prepares to fall silent and mark 70 years